Guys, I think at some point I've made a weird mistake. I'm not entirely sure what I really did, but man, it had to be a very, very, just very weird move to to just sit myself down on my couch and watch this movie. So let me just cut to the chase. Fixed is without a doubt the most weird and perverted movie that I've ever seen, and I am hopefully sure that it is the most perverted thing that I ever like will seen regarding movies. Now, I know that there's more disgusting movies out there, but I am not going to talk about them, let alone review them. Like all people, I have my limits, and my god, with the weirdness, this movie crossed practically all of them. Now, I will be talking about this movie, but it's just man, this movie was so weird from start to finish. This movie was such a roller coaster. Now, the first thing that I will say is that the animation is fine. Then again, it is being directed and produced by Genndy Tartakovsky. Yeah, the same guy who created Samurai Jack. I know. Shocker there. Huh? And another thing that I will say is that yes, while this movie's animation is good, it doesn't really excuse the fact that there was a lot of weird shit in it. Like, you have all the. Not only was there a lot of weird and perverted stuff in it, but there was also a lot of gross out shit. Like, genuinely, it was just disgusting. Like, I needed. I almost got a trash can next to me just in case if I had to vomit. Oh, hey, Crimson. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about this movie and just my thoughts and just my review on it. You may see a lot of other people review this movie. I was planning to review it tomorrow or yesterday, but I kind of I wasn't really feeling good. I'm not really feeling good right now. Stomach problem, but it's a minor stomach problem. I'll be fine. Just ate just ate too much. So basically, the movie starts like how it was in the trailer with Bull. Yeah, that's the main character of it. You haven't watched the movie? Good, good. You don't want to sit through it. It's so weird. Thank you, Crimson. But yeah, the movie starts off like how it was in the trailers with Bull getting adopted by his new family, and then transition 2 years later, and you guess where this is going. He well he uh I'm not gonna say it because you'd have to watch the trailer or the director's cut trailer if you want to know what I'm talking about. But then Bull causes a lot of havoc around the house by destroying everything to just finish his work. He just got to finish his work, and you just know what he's got to finish. But then after all the house havoc, he goes outside, talks with his lover or his crush, whatever it is, the dog next door, who's a show dog named Honey, and they're just talking. Like, here's the thing, I'm not really that good with words. Hello, everyone in chat. I see you. But and then I think I don't really have much memory of the movie. Like, I'm only gonna see this one time, or I only saw it one time. And then Bull and some of the other dogs, like there's this the big dog, the big brown one. His name is Rocco, I think. And then there's a tiny I don't Chihuahua, I guess. I have no idea. And named Lucky, and there was this wiener dog. I don't even know what I would say he is. I mean, he looks like a wiener dog. But from what I remember, I forgot his name, but he's like an Instagram guy. People dress him up, and he gets a lot of followers and likes on Instagram. Funny thing, product placements in this movie, you always gotta love that. I've seen it in Planet 51, I've seen it in Shark Tale. Product placement in animated movies are fun. But anyways, so yeah, they were basically at the dog park, and then there was this another dog who got neutered, if you know what that means. But yeah, I will let you guys know this review is gonna contain a lot of really raunchiness things that I'm gonna be talking about in this movie. So I'd recommend that you just stop watching it. Or stop watching the stream. But yeah, basically the dog, I think his name is Luther, he explains that he came home from the dog park and his owners were throwing a party by overflowing him with food and scratches and stuff. Well, if you want to stay, that's fine. I'm not forcing you, Yellow Circle. But yeah, and then they filled their toilet bowl up with Kool-Aid. So and then the day afterwards he gets his you know what chopped off, and then he has to live without him. And guess what? After the whole dog park scene, and there was this other dog who I guess is the villain, I guess his name is like Sterling. Yeah, that's his name, Sterling. And he's trying to get with Honey or something, or the other owners try to fix him up with Honey, I guess. I have no idea. I only saw the movie on Wednesday, right when it released as well. And then they and then Bull heads home, and guess what? The same thing that happened to Luther is now happened to Bull. He gets overjoyed by his owners. They overflow him with food, gets a lot of scratches on him, and as you expected, drinks a lot of Kool-Aid from the toilet bowl. Again, product placement. That's always funny in movies, right? It's always funny you see that. And then Bull, who was realizing that he's about to get neutered, and like his other friends that were just talking to him about the whole thing, they just kind of leave him. Said, like, I think Rocco said something like, "Go fuck yourself, Bull." Yeah, that was kind of a funny scene. And then Bull is just thinking that he doesn't want to get his you know what chopped off, so he takes off his leash and then runs away into the city and he has 24 hours before his you know what is gone. So he has one night to do this. He goes into the city, he gets some food. Yeah. There was like a food festival, which is weird. I can't believe a lot of people didn't notice a single dog eating the food that like fell. And then a couple, I think, I don't know, like missed a few scenes. But then smoke starts happening when Bull is like next to a car or something. And then he gets all high. He starts hallucinating about Honey and stuff. And then when he stops hallucinating from the stuff he inhaled, a bunch of rats are chomping on his well, you know, it's the whole point of the movie. I'm not going to say what it is. I don't want to disturb everyone on the stream. And then Bull has also hallucinates that his you-know-whats can talk, both of them. And then Bull runs into a horde of cats. And then Bull's other friends, three dog friends show up. And then there was a lot of like filler in this scene of them just like waiting and waiting for the cats to strike. And then they do strike. They start scratching at them. And yes, there is blood in this movie. I did forget to mention that. I will not be really talking about a lot of the gross out scenes, just because. And then after that, I'm going to be saying after that a lot because I don't really know what else to say. Again, I'm not good with words, mainly in front of streams, of course. and um, and then after the whole cat chase scene, Rocco, I think, says something like it was similar to how he said this in the trailer. He was like, "We're gonna go out there and we're gonna chuck every bit of fun right out those, you know what, before you lose them. Together, we're all gonna." you, you you know what you know what the Chihuahua says. And then they're all off leash, and then they go on an adventure. They kill a squirrel with a lot of gore. Yeah, there was like a riot that they caused in a diner where they were chasing a squirrel, and then they were also saving a cat from or a dog from another lady. The dog was in the purse, and then the dog gets ran over by a car in a really disgusting way that I really don't want to. Well, I just said it on stream because it was so disturbing. And then, Lucky, I think his name is, he runs into a skunk, and that was another gross out thing that happened. And then Bull, he was he was on a car, or he landed on a car from something. I forgot what it was. He meets with Honey in the car, and before he got to say "I love you" to her, Honey and her owner just darted off to the dog show. And then the next part of the movie, they go to the dog show to just try to get Bull up with Honey and stuff. So, and then they just try to do the cliche thing where they like dress up. You know, the thing where like two or more people like get in a costume, and then they try to like pretend like they're one of, you know, one of the owners of the building. Again, I'm not good with words here. Bear with me, guys. But yeah, they go in there and they're just chilling out. And then there were like other dogs there, and then I think Bull saw Honey on stage, and then Honey and Sterling on stage. Forgot to mention Sterling in a while. But um, what else happened? Basically, there was like a cloning thing they had there, or like I don't know what it was. I don't know what those things are called. I've never been to a dog show before. But Honey said that she doesn't that she wants to be different and not the same, and she actually Bull wants to be with Bull. And before Honey notices or before Honey was wanting to talk to Bull, yeah, she just noticed Bull in the crowd. Rocco accidentally gets on stage and then starts like a riot, like a really big riot. And then Honey and Bull, they lost each other, and then Bull and the other four dogs go to like, oh boy, the most infamous part of the movie, to try to cheer Bull up because Bull didn't really notice that Honey was over there, or just he didn't notice that Honey noticed him in the audience. But yeah, then they go to the infamous part of the movie I don't really know if I should mention this part because this part was infamous. Oh my god. Just thinking about it, it's so funny but so fucking wrong, especially the ending at that scene. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? But yeah, they do all this stuff, and then Rocco wanted to get Bull up with some other dog, and I'm just gonna explain this shortly. Honey walks in, saws Bull and the other dog's name. What was the other dog's name? The dog that looked like Honey, but it was like red or something. I don't fucking know. And then some animal patrol people arrive at the dog show. Well, not the dog show. It was another thing. They got Honey and all the other dogs. They put them in the the animal secure thing. Honey and her owners, oh, or Honey's owners, got her and took her home. While Bull and the other four dogs, they came up with a solution to get out of there. They basically what happened, the dogs and all the dogs in there decided to piss all over the officers and all over the ground to get the key and let everyone escape and get back to their homes, well, except for the cats because they just didn't want them. And then also Lucky reunited with someone who I don't really know if I should say because they're kind of weird. Well, this whole movie is weird. Why should I be saying anything? So Bull wanted to get with Honey again. And so Bull actually went back in the dog to his home. And Rocco and the others, well, except for Lucky, who was away, just to reunite with his, you know, lover, I guess. I don't know why I keep saying lover. Yeah, that's what it was. Frankie, that's the dog's name, or the Doberman's name. But yeah, Bull gets catapulted over the fence on top of Honey, and then Sterling didn't notice that Bull was there, and he started, well, you know what happened. Thankfully, Bull didn't get noticed by Sterling at all. But but then Bull was just depressed and sad that he wasn't able to do his dream. He decided to just accept his fate and just get his you know what removed tomorrow. Yeah. Hi to the other people in the chat. But then in the night, Honey woke Lucky, or no, not Lucky, woke Bull up, and oh yeah, I forgot Bull was also confessing to Honey as well. But after that, Bull and Honey, they actually loved each other, both of them. Both of them, they loved each other, and guess what Bull did? Yeah, he puts those you know what to good use before they were gone. And then the next day, wouldn't you know it, he gets neutered. Yeah, it was an emotional scene. Or somewhat emotional scene, Jesus. And then the next day, or 3 months later after that, Bull and Honey, they're 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 parents now. They had a lot of pups. And then Sterling got neutered, and then Luther was like, Karma's a bitch. That was another funny moment. And then the ending. My god, this ending was so funny and so wrong at the just thinking about it. Basically, Honey wanted to have a girls' night out with a few other dogs. They went back to the dog thing, And then there was a bear, and then it was basically you guys know that one meme where like, oh God, that's a Freddy Fazgat right there. Get out! You are being inappropriate. It's basically the bear shaking his you know what and his ass, and then all the dog girls sprayed it with honey, with actual bear honey, and then and then the movie just ends. Yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, that was basically fixed, summarized by me. I will just give basically an overall weight rating. Basically, it was. Can't believe I'm saying this. The movie itself, despite all the weirdness and gross out jokes, I actually found the movie to be quite good. Yeah, it was actually good despite the obvious problems I had with it, like the gross out and some other. Yeah, I actually sat through Sausage Party recently. It was weird as well. Like, both of the endings have just some weird ass things. But man, man, you thought that Boog the bear had a Freddy Fazgat? No way, bro. Boog from Open Season. But yeah, that was just a summarized thing of fixed. It was again, it's just yeah, thankfully it was being made by Genndy Tartakovsky. Well, I say thankfully because the 2D animation is really good despite the gross out jokes. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I don't have Netflix on my TV, it's on my family TV. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna actually look up the fixed ending. The fixed bear ending, and I'm gonna just play it in the background while I fucking laugh at it. I highly doubt the whole thing's gonna be on here. I highly doubt it. Or this is not gonna be good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna actually watch this. I don't know if I could actually turn on my microphone. I'm gonna just play it muted. Oh my god. Yeah, it didn't show the actual thing, but you'd have to watch the movie to see what I mean because my god, that was the weirdest ending I've ever seen in an animated movie. Like even weirder than Sausage Party. Yeah, that was just a weird movie. It was good despite all of the weird shit, but I just the movie by itself on its own, it's fine. I didn't have too many issues, again, aside from the gross out. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But yeah, that was fixed, summarized. Anyways, I think I'm actually gonna end the stream here. That's all I wanted to talk about. Or should I end the stream here, or should I just keep it going if more people decide to show up? Oh, hello, Emil. Yeah, I'll probably have the stream going on for like, I don't know, 2 more minutes. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, so I guess um, yeah, this is also off topic, but, this is also off topic, but I have a new marble racing channel now. If you guys want to go subscribe to that, the Revolutionary Marble League is in production. If you guys want to go subscribe to that, you can. There won't be any events out because I still need to get a few marbles. You guys will be seeing some team posters though soon. I still have to make all of those. There's a lot of team posters that I need to do. We're still a long ways from the series potentially being out the comp, but it is going to be a lot, and I mean a lot of work just to get it off the ground because I have a few events planned. You guys will be seeing all the team posters. I have all the teams. All the teams have already been made. I just haven't made all the posters yet for all the teams. A lot of these teams are a few of these teams are based off of other teams from marble comps. Two of these marble teams aren't made by me, they're made by someone else because they made these teams and I felt kind of just happy. I just wanted to use them, or I'll actually still probably I'll just ask them. I still need to get a lot more marble equipment. I need to get, like, I don't know, some filming things. Maybe a camera would be nice. Because, like, as you guys can tell, I'm gonna turn on my camera right now. This camera quality is bad. Not really good at all. I need to get something better, like a camera. Like, we're talking Marble Invites quality of camera level. And hey, if my marble competition does do good, it'll make it to the third or the fourth. It'll make it to a future season of the Marble Invites. I don't know what team I will invite, if any of my teams will do good in there. I highly doubt it, but I have to actually make a good comp. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like a lot of custom comps are not. A lot of custom comps I made that they're not too, or a lot of these teams I will make, they're not that good. They're fine. Some of the marble types I don't even have yet. Like, spoiler alert, I'm planning to get some pink agate marbles. Thank you, Savage Speeders fan, for sending me that link on AliExpress. And Lost Sea Serpent, that was the channel I had previously connected with my alt account, but I'm not gonna do Lost Sea Serpent. I just don't know why that I would even like start the whole thing. Like, I don't even know how to properly animate. So yeah, I'm not gonna do Lost Sea Serpent. If I do, then it's probably gonna be on this channel. Also, I do have a Sin PFP. I haven't mentioned that all stream. Hello, Uzi. Hi, N. So yeah, expect to see some team posters in the near future. Like, or a lot of the team posters in the future. Hopefully, when I get all the correct marbles that I will need and name every single marble, because I think you guys are gonna love a lot of the marble teams that I created. I certainly do. I still need some like I still need some like I still need some marbles to just complete all the teams. Like polar bear, jellyfish, plasma, starfish. I need still a lot of marbles to actually make all of the teams. But you guys will be seeing some of, well, a lot of those teams as team posters soon. Maybe I'll even start to do them right now or tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the stream. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to me and my other Marble channels. See you guys later. I'm gonna end the stream now. Bye bye. Peace out, guys. Later. Bye bye.